Hi, thanks for joining. I'm Kat and welcome to A Card Kat Made. As you can see here, I've made a few cards with some toner art and some toner sheets from Crafty Critta, and I thought I would make a couple more with you. I really wanted to do a combination of the background that I've got on this one with the toner art that we've got on this one. And in both of these cards, yes, both of these are the originals. You can see that so these are the originals, which I've then ink blended the backgrounds, as you might be able to tell from my hands. And these ones I've placed on rainbow toner sheets, also from Crafty Critta. I love their rainbow toner sheets. I love anything rainbow, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm using rainbow in Christmas cards. So I thought, let's have some fun, and I'll have some fun. You can watch me if you'd like to. I'd like you to, and I'll make a card, since it is called a card Kat made. Just showing you the products that I used in these ones over here, but I'll be working with these ones today. So, I should turn my ink on because that will help things adhere, because they won't actually without. So, if you are interested in learning all of the how-tos about foiling, please head on over to my friend Nancy's channel. Nancy's channel is called Nancy Stamps. I'll place a link in the description, and I'll also do I pop in one of her how-to videos for foiling with Crafty Critta products, since that's predominantly what I use, since they're in Australia and I'm in Australia, and they have phenomenal quality products and the best customer service. So I'm just using the Silver Hollow Rainbow foil. I love it. So as I was saying, head on over to Nancy's stuff. It's just fantastic. She taught me everything I know and is a lovely, lovely lady. So we just do a little dusty off that, just to make sure that we have any particles gone. And the same again there. Pop that over and get myself one of my Mink folders. I just have, it's very easy to lose a Mink folder because it's a clear plastic folder in a craft room when you have lots of paper and acetate and all sorts of stuff around the place. So in all of my Mink folders, I just have a piece of paper that reminds me exactly what it is, so that when I'm looking around and go, oh, where'd I put my Mink folder? I go, oh, there's my Mink folder. And I mean, I put them in the same place every time. I put them in my box with my toner art, but I still have to look for them occasionally. It's quite embarrassing. So, got all that where it needs to be. No, I don't have it exactly where it needs to be. What am I saying? That's shifted a little bit, and because I know that I'm going to be using it on a toner sheet afterwards, I want that just nice and even. So when I say toner sheet, what do I mean? I mean, oh, just let me just get this in here and concentrate for a moment. I know sometimes I actually have to use my brain. A toner sheet, if you don't know, is a high quality piece of card that has been printed in with a professional laser printer. So it is fantastic quality paper that is super smooth and ideal for foiling, and it also has these beautiful vibrant colors on it, so that instead of the traditional black, you can actually, I'm just checking if that came through, you can actually have these beautiful colors come through instead, which to me I just love, because I love rainbows. I do often use the black, and I sometimes use the colors, but the rainbow ones I absolutely adore. So take this out and pop it off to the side for a moment and just let that cool, because you don't want to peel it off while it's still warm. You need to give it a chance to actually adhere. So when you run it through the Mink, the toner melts and the foil sticks to it. It's fantastic. So that feels cool to me. Let's peel back a little bit and see how we've gone. Oh, we've got fantastic. Oh, we've got a little bit missed there. Maybe I might just pop that back down and run that through again. Perhaps I didn't give my mink long enough to heat up for. And I might as well show you this because it shows that not everything works perfectly first time, but let's give it a go. Just run that through again. There's no problem with that at all. My light had come on, which told me that it was hot enough, but sometimes we all need a little bit of time after we've told people we're ready. I know I do. I'll say, I'm all ready, but I could really do with just another 5 minutes. The mink luckily doesn't need 5 minutes. Just needs a moment longer. And I normally have great results when I use setting 2 on my mink with Crafty Critta toner art. There we go. That actually feels warmer this time when it's come through. So try not to have that lift while I take that out. Actually, I might just let it cool in here for a moment. I know this, it's very exciting watching me wave a piece of plastic around. Might speed this up for you. Okay, I won't put my folder away just yet because I'm still going to need that. There we go. We have some beautiful foiling now. So if you have a look at that, it picks up all the beautiful rainbow colors and we've got a great job. Looks like even though I dust it, I still may have had a little piece of dust in there, just showing that sometimes you still do get imperfections even though you've done everything that you should. But that's life, and I don't think of little things like that as massive imperfections. So I'm just going to place this off to the side while I get this ready. Now I'm going to turn the heat on my mink up to 3 because I find that works best, and that's what I've been taught by Nancy. Credit where credit's due. I always believe. Now, this I just move around until I find bits in the colour that I'd like, and I'm liking how that looks. So pop that. Did I dust? I don't believe I dusted the back of my foil. So let's do that again. And if I did, then it just gets a double dusting. Pick that up. Oh, my nails are getting too long at the moment and I need to cut them. I don't do well with long nails. They get in the way when I text and when I type, and it just makes me get annoyed. And then they get in the way when I craft as well, and no one needs that. There we go, got that all right. Feed that through, and I'll leave those so that you can actually read the product codes on those beautiful products. And then I'm going to shortly ink blend the background of this one and see if we can fit this into a horizontal card. I'm slightly worried about that, but let's give it a go and see where we're at. And I got told by another friend the other day what she uses to make her rainbow colors, because I complimented her and told her how lovely they were. And when she told me what inks she used, I realized that I had them. Well, I'm going to give that a go, and I love how it turned out. So excuse my arm reaching in front of the camera. Just place that back in there, and that's put aside for next time. And I'm actually done with my mink, so that I can turn that off. Just let this cool a moment, and shortly I'll be able to reveal that, and we'll be able to finish, well, I'll complete making these cards and add a couple more to my collection, because You never have enough Christmas cards, I swear. And I love giving cards. I love giving anything, really. I wish I had more time to give, but I'm sure everyone does. Now, just do a nice stick reveal. Oh, stunning. Love it. And it was so easy, and that's, I don't need to pop a sentiment on that. I don't need to do anything. Look at the way, like this. If I really wanted to, I could cut that small part off and use that for sentiments. I sometimes do, but I don't know that I'm going to today. But yeah, that is fantastic. I don't need to do anything with that except trim a little bit off the edge so that I can pop it on a card that I've got here. This one I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending on, so please hang around and watch. I might do a little bit of speeding up so that you don't have to sit there and watch me concentrate, because I get awfully quiet when I concentrate. So I'll slow back down and chat to you again soon. Now, I do like to start with yellow when I'm doing a rainbow or a blended rainbow with just 4 colors. And for me personally, that's just because the green has meant to sit in the middle, and for that to happen, I have to have yellow in the center. And I can tell already on this one that I've blended too far down, but we're still going to get a rainbow. We just might not get as much of some colors on their own. Oh, one of my puppies is being upset out the back, at the front. So if you can hear that barking, that's my little Coco. She is all bark and absolutely no bite. She is the sweetest little puppy dog. She's a beagle, and yeah, as I said, her name's Coco. We also have another beagle called Bagel, and he's an absolute little trooper. He's a great little boy. Coco gets up to more mischief, but she's a sweetheart, so you forgive her for any mischief she gets up to. Not that Bagel gets up to much mischief, he just is a good boy pretty much most of the time. He just doesn't like to listen. But I think that's beagles in general. If you have any cats or dogs or pets, please let me know what you have down the bottom. I'd love to know. I'm just going to get myself a tissue to hold this so that I don't put fingerprints on it, because I'm renowned for putting little fingerprints on them and then having to go back and touch up. So we don't have a lot of purple down the bottom here, but there's still a touch. I just got excited with that pink. Here we go, nearly got enough down there. A bit more in there. Then have a look and see if I need to blend any of those colours out. I think maybe I could go back in with a little bit more of the yellow. And maybe touch it up with the cummerbund as well. So let me just do Serenade once more over this. I love Serenade. It's just such a lovely bluish well, I guess it's a bluish purple colour, but I just love it. I love it. Actually, this is probably one of my favourite sets by Catherine Pooler. It's it's Date Night, I believe. Let me just check. I had a blank from it. Yes, it's the Date Night set of minis, and I just love them. They're all such beautiful colours, and this is only 4 of the set of 8. Let me just move that there so I'm not getting too much extra colour on my brushes. I use one brush for each colour family. If it's a dark green, if it's a light green, it doesn't really matter. I'll use the same brush, because afterwards I'll just rub it on a microfiber cloth to get any of the excess off. So if you're going from a dark colour to a light colour, just give a little wipe off before you go in with it, and you're good to go. There we go, just bring that yellow a little bit brighter. That's excellent. I'm very happy with that. That's a very pretty rainbow. Now, because what I've done is I've laid down all this ink on top of the foil, it's actually dulled down the foil a little bit. So in a minute, I'm going to wipe that down and we'll get some shine back, and I'll show you that. I'll just do a little cleanup. This is something you're not going to see me do very often because I'm actually going to just wipe up and wipe this ink away, and it almost hurts to do because I just always save or try and get a background out of ink any chance I can, but for the sake of time today, I'm just going to wipe it up. But it also is good to show, oh sorry, my silicone mat got stuck to my finger. It's also good to show how quick and easy these beautiful Catherine Paula inks that I also got from Crafty Critta clean up. Okay, so our ink has dried up. What I'm going to do is grab my microfiber cloth that I was talking about just before, find a clean patch on it, and I'm just going to gently rub over where the foil is to bring back that beautiful shine. Beautiful. Now let me clean up. Okay, so I know that the cards that I have here are 5.5 by 4.25 inch. So that means that I want to cut these down to, let's do maths now, or math, depending on where you live. We want 5.25 by 4 inches, just so that we've got a little bit of a border around them. So on this one, I think it's pretty obvious that I can take from the pink without hurting anything here first and foremost. So that's going to be easy to work out where I lose that 1/4 inch from. And then I have to just carefully take a little bit off each of these so that I'm still happy with how my image looks. So don't want to lose too much tree. There we go. Just got that touch of the edge of that tree, which is perfect. And then I can come around here, find my 5.25 mark over there, and we're good to go. Perfect. And turning things upside down and losing them, how unlike me. Once again, I'm just going to take that straight from the top because we've got the lovely blue water down the bottom. And I think I'm going to do the same and just take a touch from each edge. A bit less on this side. And once again, there we go. Get my scraps over there. And as you can see, it's taken us barely any time, and we've got ink blending done, we've got some cards made, we've done some reverse foiling. So some people would actually just throw away that foil once you've got the first foil here, because if you don't have anything for it to stick to, then you don't have anything for it to stick to. But Crafty Critta and other companies came out with toner sheets. Crafty Critta was actually the very first company to come out with coloured toner sheets, and then they were the first to come out with rainbow toner sheets, and they are the only company in the world at the moment to have white and gold toner sheets. So as a background, they have actually managed to print in this beautiful crisp white background, and it is beautiful. I just wanted to do some rainbow today, so I'll show you that next time. this glue tape runner does not like me. I normally have no problem with them, but I normally actually buy the permanent adhesive and somehow managed to buy the glue dot one by accident because I wasn't paying attention when I ordered. It happens. And it keeps on slipping on me all the time. But these things happen, and there are worse things in the world than a glue stick slipping, I swear. I think that's a really sweet little Christmas card. Because who said Christmas cards need to be all red and green and gold? I think rainbow looks lovely. I hope you agree, and I hope you give Crafty Critta a go with any of your foiling needs if you have them. Please feel free to reach out. I'd love to answer any questions if you have them, and I'll pop a couple of links down below for you for any follow-up. Thank you so much for joining. Have yourself a great day.